Just talking with Tom. Just talking with Tom. Turn your dial to cable 18. You will see the best in TV. Just talking with Tom. Just talking with Tom. Sit back and listen. You will hear the best conversation of the year. Just talking with Tom. Just talking with Tom. Just talking with Tom. Just talking with Tom.
Welcome to Talking with Tom. I'm Tom Dacey alongside Ed McCarver. Hello, Edward.
Hello, Tommy. Not exactly alongside tonight. We have a strapping young gentleman with us, and we'll get to him in a moment here. But how are you, Tom? Good to be back here at the friendly confines of Main Street here, or Washington Street here, or whatever street
Washington Avenue.
Washington Avenue here. And, you know, we've been doing this 20 years, you were telling me. I think I know the address by now, but it is good to be back.
I like the attire tonight, Edward.
Well, thank you. Thank you. You know, I've always tried to be a fashion guru, as you know, and tonight being a very festive occasion as we kick off the 12th month of the year with our Christmas special here, where I wanted to dress appropriately for the occasion.
Yes, and as you said, it's hard to believe that this is the official end of my 20th season of Talking with Tom.
That's a generation of good television, and I'm happy that you did the whole 20. And I think I jumped on maybe 9-10 years ago when you were, for some reason, asked me to be your co-host. I don't know why, but we did that. But it's as Jimmy Buffett likes to say at the end of his concerts, this has been a very lovely cruise. And 2014 was, again, another lovely cruise for both of us here.
Well, as I often said, you know, I grabbed you as my co-host because somebody had to rescue your poor wife, Maureen.
Yes, 20 years. I think my marriage is only 18 years. So I guess if I want to keep my marriage intact, I better stay as co-host of this show. But it is very nice to be here.
I got an early Christmas present last night.
Yes, and I know we have, of course, we have Lance Corporal Brian Drury here we'll talk to as one of our guests, but we have another guest here, and that I hopefully will be joining us later on, and I do want to ask him, you know, I tried to be good this year. I did want an early Christmas present last night, but it was like I had the present in front of me for 3 quarters, but in quarter number 4, your fish came back and beat my beloved Jets.
As I predicted they would.
Yes, actually I think the whole world did. Nobody gives the Jets a chance, but yeah, it's been kind of a miserable season, but let's not dwell on that in this happy, prosperous time of the year. Why ruining it, talking about the Jets, or the Giants for that matter. So
let's officially welcome our guest at this time.
Yes, this is from the Marine Corps, Toys for Tots. This is Lance Corporal Brian Drury, and welcome. Thank you for coming.
Welcome, Brian. Welcome, Brian.
How's it going?
And we do want to talk. I do want to talk a little bit about the Toys for Tots. Now, the Toys for Tots, which is now in its 68th year. Now, since its inception 68 years ago, the U.S. Marine Corps Reserve Toys for Tots programs has distributed more than 313 million toys to 151 million children. In addition, the Marine Toys for Tots Foundation has supplemented the collection of local campaigns over a 13-year life, providing more than 47.4 million toys valued at $243 million, plus promotion and support materials valued at $2.5 million. Now, Toys for Tots began in 1947 when Major Bill Hendricks, U.S. Marine Corps reservist, and a group of Marine reservists in Los Angeles collected and distributed 5,000 toys to needy children. The idea came from Bill's wife, Diane, In the fall of 1947, Diane handcrafted a Raggedy Ann doll and asked Bill to deliver the doll to an organization which would give it to a needy child at Christmas. When Bill determined that no agency existed, Diane told Bill that he should start one. He did. The 1947 campaign was so successful that the Marine Corps adopted Toys for Tots in 1948 and expanded it into a nationwide campaign. That year, Marine Corps Reserve units across the nation conducted Toys for Tots campaigns in each community in which a Marine Reserve Center was located. Marines have conducted a successful nationwide campaign at Christmas each year since 1948. The initial objective that remains the hallmark of the program today is to, quote, bring the joy of Christmas to America's needy children. And we are doing our fair share with that, bringing Lance Corporal Brian Drury here with us. And as you can see, Tom, you want to talk about, we have some of the toys in front of us here that Nick has assembled, and they can, if I'm not mistaken, can come down to the studio tonight?
Absolutely.
So,
if you're home watching and you'd like to donate, you can come down to our studio here at 127 Washington Avenue.
We will be here just until the top of the hour here, or you could also give us a call at 203-907-0436. But we want to begin the program, I guess, with just some questions for Mr. Drew. How do we address you, Mr. Drury, Brian?
Lance Corporal Drury, Brian.
Okay. Is it Brian is okay?
Yeah, it's
okay. Okay. So
I'd like to start out by asking, how long have you been in the service?
I've been in for 2 years and almost 2 months.
And is this your first stint with Toys for Tots, or?
No, I've done about 3 others prior to this.
And what's it like? Do you enjoy it? What's your experience been with the Toys for Tots? Did you volunteer for it first, or did they just say, "Hey,
No,
you're doing this"?
I volunteered.
Oh, you did?
We all get an opportunity to volunteer for doing this, to help out and do whatever we can to help the community and help the children. So.
Now, if one were interested in donating a toy, how can one donate?
You could either find out what businesses or functions are having the Toys for Tots donations, and you can bring one down there, or you can donate one to either one of the units that's throughout Connecticut or even America, and you can just let them know that hey, this is for Toys for Tots, and then they'll put it away to get ready to be distributed.
Okay.
And
okay.
of course, all that information is on your website,
Correct.
which is, I believe, toysfortots.org.
It is. Actually, I have, it's ConnecticutToysForTots.org. And I do have a listing, Tom, if I may, of, I did find out the businesses in North Haven that are drop-off points for Toys for Tots. There are 6 of them. And if I may, Tommy?
Go ahead, Ed.
Businesses such as Five Below, located at 410 Universal Drive, Suite 2A. They are open from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m., 10 to 6 on Sunday. Advanced Auto Parts, 343 Washington Avenue, 8 a.m. to 9 p.m., Monday through Saturday. They are open for the drop-off for the Toys for Tots. Petro, 212 Elm Street, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Retro Fitness, 87 Washington Avenue, 5 a.m. to 11 p.m., Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. on weekends. You could drop off a toy there. Mercedes-Benz of North Haven, 620 Washington Avenue, 8:30 a.m. to 8 p.m., Monday through Thursday, 8:30 to 6 on Friday, 9 to 5 on Saturday. And also the Quinnipiac University School of Law Military Law Society at 370 Bassett Road. And keeping with the military formation here, they are available 0700 to 2300 every day at Quinnipiac. So those are the locations here in North Haven that you could drop off a toy to help the Marine Corps Toys for Tots. And we'll probably, as time permits, I'll go over those locations again. So, What age groups get the toys? Is there a certain are they young children, or maybe not the mid-teenager or something like that? Is there a cutoff?
To my knowledge, there's not really a cutoff, but we mostly focus on the young kids. Of all ages. I really have never really heard a cutoff limit for what we're doing. So, but I know it's mostly geared toward younger children.
Okay. Okay. Good.
And I believe the cutoff date for donations, I believe, is the 19th.
Yeah, I think it may be. If it's not the 19th, it may be close to there. Again, you could probably find that out on the website as well. Brian, do you know if there are any toys that would not be accepted? You know, there's a lot of, I don't know if you want to talk about that, any toys that might not be appropriate?
I actually have been asked that once before. Anything, I want to say too real, for lack of a better term, airsoft guns, BB guns, stuff of that nature. And it's not just like a concern for parents, it's also a safety issue as well.
So something, like a war gun or something like that might seem kind of, and especially in this day and age, probably would be considered inappropriate. Have you found in the 3 years that you've been, or the 3 events you've been involved in, that you have received some toys that maybe might not be appropriate?
No, actually, I haven't. Everybody that brings in their toys to be donated is, you could tell, is definitely careful about picking out what they're getting, and I mean what they're giving, and it's definitely like I said before, it's toys for all ages, but there's I haven't really seen anything inappropriate for at least as of yet.
Okay.
And hopefully I don't.
No. Tommy?
I
was just going to ask, do you ever get specific requests for any types of toys, or?
Me specifically, I have not. Maybe some of the guys who've been doing this longer, maybe they have, but I personally haven't received any specific requests for any specific toys myself.
I have just one more here, unless one comes to mind. Of my prepared questions, have you ever personally, as a member of the Marine Corps, delivered a toy to a child? And
no, actually I haven't. But it's not something I wouldn't turn away if they said, "Hey, would you be willing to donate this?" I think that'd be really cool, because there's nothing better than seeing a kid smile.
The look on a child's face,
absolutely.
yeah.
I was going to say that's quite a thrill.
I agree. So very good. We're talking with Lance Corporal Brian Drury here from the Marine Corps Toys for Tots. We'll be here to the top of the hour. You can give us a call at 203-907-0436. As you can see in the studio, we have some toys that delivered for Toys for Tots, and you could come down and join us. And Brian is not our only guest tonight. We're
awaiting Santa.
I don't know where Tommy gets his connections, but I understand that yes, the big man from up north.
I understand Santa may have a surprise for you too, Ed.
Oh, really? Oh, I can't wait for that. But do you have any wishes for Santa? Maybe that this interview cut short as quick as possible.
I'm wishing that my Dolphins will make the playoffs this year.
Well, they might. The way they've been playing, I don't know who they play next week, but you'll have a better wish. You must have been a better boy than I was this year, because I certainly didn't get my Christmas wish.
Well,
but we'll see. But again, you can give for the Toys for Tots, the Marine Corps Toys for Tots, now in its 68th year of providing a brighter Christmas for those less fortunate in the era. I'm assuming, and actually this question just came into my head, and I'm assuming that the toys that the people distribute, do they stay in the area? They stay in the state?
I believe they do. I don't want to give a yes or no. I'm not too sure.
Okay.
I know there's a place where when we receive them, we store them, and then we do distribute them as it comes closer to Christmas, but I'm not too sure if they stay in the state or not.
Okay, okay, very good, very good. Again, if you want some more information on the Marine Corps Toys for Tots, you can go to their website, ConnecticutToysForTots.org. That's ConnecticutToysForTots.org. We'll give you all the information on, again, donating a toy, making a cash donation, even if you want to become a volunteer. Again, you could talk to the, or go to the website, or actually you can talk to the coordinator, and if my information is correct, it looks like Sergeant Jordan Harrison, again, is in charge of the Toys for Tots. So that you could help with that cause. All right, Thomas, should we take a quick break, or?
Yes. Why don't we take a quick break? If Nick can have a quick PSA ready for us, if you have one back there, so you can take a quick break. I'm gonna see if I can contact Santa and see if he's on his way. So if we can take a quick break, and we'll be back with Santa. But I understand Lance Corporal Drury's going to stay with us in studio for a little bit. But we want to thank you for joining us.
No problem.
And I just want to mention that we were supposed to be joined by another Marine as well, but unfortunately there was some bad weather in his area.
Yeah, it was too much snow and ice. He couldn't make it tonight, but he wanted to say he apologized for not being here, but he wanted to wish all the best. So.
Well, as we do to you, we want to thank him and thank you for your service as well.
Thank you very much for your service.
Thank you. So, all right, so we'll take that break, and then hopefully we'll be back with the big man.
Some risks are obviously not worth taking.
Watch where you're going!
Some aren't as obvious, but could be just as deadly. Like the risk for type 2 diabetes, especially if you're over 45 or overweight. Take the diabetes risk test. It's free and takes less than a minute. Type 2 diabetes is one risk you can't afford to take. So stop diabetes before it stops you.
The curfew you have imposed on me is an egregious infringement upon my social well-being and freedom. I know my rights, and you can't tell me what to do.
Does every conversation with your teen turn into a debate? Call the Boys Town National Hotline at 800-448-3000. Trained counselors are on call 24/7 to help with parenting problems.
Tools make our lives easy. When it comes to straightening crooked teeth and jaws, orthodontists have the right tools. With 2 to 3 years of specialized education beyond dental school, they are uniquely skilled to oversee your care. Put your smile in the right hands.
My husband says social drinking relaxes him, but he's not very relaxed when he comes home at night. He's always ready to pick a fight. I don't think he's an alcoholic, even though I think he drinks too much. My psychiatrist suggested I try Al-Anon family groups. I was surprised at how quickly I found help at Al-Anon. Are you troubled by someone's drinking? You might be surprised at what you could learn in an Al-Anon family group meeting from people just like you. Call 1-888-4-AL-ANON or visit alanonfamilygroups.org.
In an instant, everything we know can be taken away. I'm John LaRoquette, and as an actor, I've made a career on TV and performing on the Broadway stage. But is that what matters most? If I was suddenly disabled and couldn't take steps, couldn't I still act? Only abilities matter. Visit Kessler Foundation on Facebook and tell us your abilities. And go to KesslerFoundation.org, where only abilities matter.
Welcome back to Talking with Tom. I'm Tom Dacey, and as you can see, we're joined by the big guy from the North Pole.
Look who has joined us.
Merry Christmas.
Welcome, Santa.
Glad to be here. Glad to be here again.
Thank you. Well, first of all, we want to thank you for taking time out from what has to be an enormously busy schedule.
Absolutely. You know, when you got to deliver toys to every kid in the world, it takes up a lot of your time.
Yeah.
Of course, Santa, you got my wish list, right?
Absolutely, Tom. I've got everything you want. It's right here, baby. I know what you want.
Well, at least I was the good one out of the bunch, unlike some people on the set over here.
Well, you know...
Santa, I tried. I really tried.
I know you did, but you're going to get it anyways. I'm sorry. We got some coal for you
Oh,
there,
a lump
okay?
of coal.
Yeah,
Oh.
a couple of them there. You know, it's don't take it personally.
No.
He's been
Okay.
keeping an eye on you and the
We've
way
been
you
keeping an
treat
eye on
poor
you.
Maureen.
Yes, actually, yeah, this will keep the house warm for a night. So, Maureen,
we're actually
Maureen.
longer than that, I think. That's a lot of coal in
Yeah,
there. I don't
that
know,
is.
but
Yes, that is. Actually, I saw it, and I'm glad you said it was coal, because at first I thought it was something else you were giving me here. But I'm glad that it's
no, it's
I'm glad
only
it's
coal.
But
It's a fossil fuel.
all right, but thank you, Santa. And
No problem.
No,
it's my pleasure,
no,
actually. But hopefully you're going to be better this year.
I will try.
Right?
I
That's
will
all I'm
try.
asking. That's all I'm asking.
If
Okay.
my football team will try, I'll try.
Well,
They're a lost
I don't
cause.
know about that.
All right, we have Santa here. It's our annual Christmas show. If you want to give Santa a call, you can call at 203-907-0436. We also have Brian Drury, Lance Corporal Brian Drury from the U.S. Marine Corps. If you have any questions for him, I'll be giving those drop-off locations a little bit later on. But Santa, the bulk of the remaining time we have here will be devoted to you.
Oh, I feel very, very special. Thank you very much.
So Santa, how are the preparations going for the big night?
Oh, they're going well, going well. We still got 23 days, you know what I'm saying? But we're working on it. The elves are working real hard, okay? Mrs. Claus is keeping me fed. Everything's good. As you can see, I lost a little bit of weight, but I'm still trying to put it on.
Yeah, you're doing a little
Yeah.
fitness there.
Absolutely, yeah. I've been working out.
Good.
Yeah.
Now, I wanted to ask, do
Sure.
you fly the same route every Christmas Eve? Do you do the same, or do you have a country or an area you have to get to first, or do you kind of check with the weather forecasters of the world?
We check with NORAD, actually. We want to find out exactly where the bad weather is and everything. We're just going to take it from there. I like to start in New York myself, Times Square, get all the kids in New
okay,
York,
right,
and we'll go
nice,
around the
yeah.
country, and then we go around the world.
Okay. All right.
Take care of everybody.
Interesting.
And how's Rudolph? He's got the tough job of leading your sleigh.
Rudolph's doing real well. His nose is very, very bright, so he's able to lead us all over the place. We do travel supersonically. That's how we can get everybody in one night.
Okay, high tech.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Speaking of the reindeer, and not just Rudolph, are the reindeer, I assume, are all set to make the trip in 23 days, or 22 days.
22 days.
Is there anything they do to prepare for the big night? Is there diet or an exercise routine?
Well, we have an exercise routine. I like to have them run around the track quite a few times, get the legs in shape again, And I want them to lose a little bit of weight so we get more height when we're in the sleigh.
Oh, okay.
We're doing that, so that'll be good.
Nice.
But excellent diet also. A lot of fiber.
Good, good. That's very good. Originally, we were supposed to have 2 representatives from the Marine Corps here, but Brian had said the other Marine had some weather problems with snow and inclement weather, and it made me think, if I know you wanted to deliver all around, but what if there's no snow on the ground? What if you get to a place, like I have a friend in Naples, Florida, who's dying for a gift, and they haven't had snow
And forever. Yeah. Okay.
So how do you
well,
make the deliveries when there is no snow?
Well, we've got these extra, they're little wheels. All I got to do is hit a button, and the wheels come out, and then I can land on a flat surface if there's no snow.
Really?
Yeah, it works great.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think my wheelchair could use that.
Absolutely. I just want to thank Lance Corporal for being here. Thank you for your
problem,
service,
Sam.
young man, and you're doing a great thing for the kids.
You're here. But before I feel like I'm taking over your show, Tom. I'm sorry about that. And actually, these are questions because my sister lives in Naples, and she wanted me to ask her that.
Okay.
And my house doesn't have a chimney, which leads me to my next question. I have no chimney. Do you have a plan, or for other houses that don't have chimneys, do you have a plan B? If
I
you
do.
Say?
I do. What I have is a skeleton key, specially made. I can get into any building on the earth. No problem at all. If there's no chimney, just use a skeleton key, sneak in, you know, drop off the presents, and I'm on my way.
Oh, okay.
There you go. So there's no worries.
No worries at all.
And I imagine that key comes in handy.
Oh, yeah,
when you're
absolutely.
making- yeah, 'cause-
Absolutely, because not everybody's got a chimney.
Yep. Yep.
You know, especially don't leave the fire lit either, because I don't want to, you know, I don't want to burn myself when I come down there.
Has that ever
But-
happened?
Well, once or twice, you know, I had to bring some extra pants with me, and you know, Rudolph's nose wasn't the only thing glowing red that night, so you know.
We don't want Santa to burn up, folks.
No, no, not at all. No, we don't want that to happen at all. Believe me, we don't want it to happen.
That's very good advice. Because
Yes.
a lot of people, you know, like that Christmas Eve have a little, you know, have a little fire in the fireplace.
Right. I
and
like
then-
skim milk too. If you're gonna leave me cookies and milk,
I was
want
just going to ask what
skim
your
milk.
favorite snack is.
Oh, chocolate chip cookies by far. Gotta have them.
And for the reindeer?
The reindeer, well, like I said, I want to keep them in shape, okay? So I guess granola bars will probably be the best thing for them.
Or vegetables.
Yeah, that too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent. So-
Well, of course, you always get the goodies at my house that I leave out.
Absolutely. That's why I love going to your house. You did leave the fire lit one year, though.
I don't have
And-
no fireplace. You must have been at the wrong house.
No, believe me, I was at the right house. But, you know, I love chocolate chip cookies. Bring as many as you can, and I'll scarf them up there, you know? And whatever's left, I'll bring back to the North Pole for Mrs. Claus.
Yeah, because I mean, there's energy in chocolate, and I know
Absolutely.
that you need, I mean, stamina's got to be the big thing that night.
Stamina is huge. Gotta have it. It's a long night.
We did a Halloween show, Tommy and I, a couple of months ago, and
Did you scare anybody?
Well, Ed did.
actually
Yeah,
we
so
did.
Ed
Yeah,
did,
the
that's what I said.
ratings were pretty scary. I heard.
Oh.
But
Okay.
but the most popular costume that we were talking about was a character from Frozen, I guess the Disney movie Frozen, and thinking of that makes me lead into the toys. What are the more popular requests for toys you have received? Are there
Well-
electronic toys or Disney's Frozen characters?
Going way back was Tonka toys, you know what I mean? Those were great. The
Got a
trucks
couple
and
right here
everything.
tonight.
Absolutely. And they're still popular to this day. We also like wooden blocks were great at one time, but now it's all electronic stuff. You know, kids when they're born, they know how to use a cell phone and everything for some reason.
Yeah.
So, you know, I try to make them as happy as possible. So we bring them video games and things like that. It's great.
And the Disney, the Frozen stuff.
Absolutely. Yeah, Disney is
popular
very,
too,
very
so,
popular,
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah.
I'll second that because I know a good friend of mine, her daughter's turning 11 in a couple of weeks. And she's actually having a party for her, and the theme of the party is the movie Frozen.
Ah,
That's her favorite
apropos.
movie, so.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. Have you
I
seen it?
haven't seen it
So,
yet either.
Brian, have you
No,
seen
I
it?
haven't.
Santa, I know you're too busy, so I don't know if we can.
I'm too busy.
Give-
you know,
give-
the VCR. Wait, VCR. I still have a VCR.
VCR,
by the way.
really?
Yeah, I haven't had time to get a DVD
Actually, I don't
player
feel
or
so
a
bad
Blu-ray
now,
player,
so-
but you know, if it comes out on VHS, which probably won't happen, but if it did, I could watch it.
Yeah,
You know, that's
yeah.
about it. But
So, but I guess it's a phenomenal movie. I remember that's
is, from
that's
what
all
I
we
hear.
saw for Halloween and for Christmas. Everybody wants something.
I want to
from
ask
Frozen.
Santa what his favorite Christmas movie is.
my favorite Christmas movie, it's got to be. Let me see. There's so many of them that I really, really like. I'm going to say National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Chevy
Really?
Chase
That-
kills me. That guy. Is
That's
so
one of
funny.
my- I
when
have
he
to say,
plugs in
that's
the
one of my
house, you know,
favorites.
and I'm ready for it to blow up, but it comes out okay.
And I didn't think you would say. I like that.
I like that
like
one.
that.
I
And
like
we have a caller.
We have a call?
So
Excellent.
let's do this. And Tommy.
Hi, you're on Talking with Tom.
Mr. JC, did you get on the naughty list this year?
Not me. Mr. McCarver, maybe, not me.
I see Ed McCarver got some coal. If he sits on it long enough, he might make a diamond.
He is under a lot of pressure right now. So, you know, it's a live show.
But to be serious, I would really like to thank the Lance Corporal for coming down this evening. And
Here, here.
Excellent, excellent.
And, you know, God bless him and his family in this holiday season, and keep him safe and out of harm's way.
I'll second that.
I also see in front of you, you've got the game Trouble there.
Yes, I do.
It seems that I'm an expert at it because I'm always in trouble.
I heard that about you.
Yeah. They should make a game called Rockets.
Yeah, we're good at that too, aren't we?
You know this caller, don't you?
Yes.
Oh, all right, all right. Did you have any questions for Santa or anything that you wanted this year, caller?
Well, actually, I'd like to get a peek at that naughty line.
Oh, I don't know. That's confidential. But I'll tell you one thing. The coal diggers have been going extra hard this year. I'll tell you that. We had to get a ton of them just for Ed. They were working overtime.
Well, thank you, and safe travels to Santa, and safe travels to the Lance Corporal. And once again, thank you very much for your service.
You're welcome, sir. Thank you.
Thank you for the call.
Thank
Good
you.
night, all.
We appreciate the phone call. What a very nice phone call.
That was an excellent phone call.
And you could do just what that caller did. Give us a call at 203-907-0436. We have Santa here and also Lance Corporal Brian Drury, so if you have questions for them. Let me go over the Toys for Tots location drop-off points again, Tommy, if I may.
Absolutely.
They're at 5 Below, 410 Universal Drive, Advanced Auto Parts, 393 Washington Avenue, Petro, 212 Elm Street, Retro Fitness, 87 Washington Avenue, Mercedes-Benz of North Haven at 620 Washington Avenue, and the Quinnipiac University School of Law, the Military Law Society at 370 Bassett Road. All will accept our drop-off locations for the U.S. Marine Corps Toys for Tots locations, and Lance Corporal Brian Drury is here representing the Marine Corps Toys for Tots. And as that caller did, we want to thank you for your service, and especially thank you for what you do around this time of year as well.
You're welcome.
I want to thank all those locations for collecting the toys for the kids, too. That's a great thing.
That's,
Yep, here,
that's
here.
what's important.
Here,
and
here.
I know we have quite a few in our hometown, too, at Wallingford as well. I know our friends Holly LaFleur and Jim Fitzsimmons have their annual Toys for Tots party once again this year. I don't know where it's being held this year.
If I'm not mistaken, can we? I don't even know if we can. Can we say the name of the restaurant? I don't know if we.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
If we can, they always have it at Gaetano's up on Simpson Court in our sister city or sister town of Wallingford, and I believe that's where it is. I'm not 100% sure on that.
They have a fireplace there?
They may in the back room. I believe
you know,
they do
you
in
know,
the back
I'm
room.
not sure. So
I
Leave
believe
it.
they do in
Don't
the
let
back
it-
room.
Don't light it that Christmas Eve, okay?
So, Santa,
Yes.
once Christmas is all done and you have a bit of downtime, where do you go to relax?
I go to Maui. And it's a lot of fun, you know, just relaxed. Then when I get done with that, I come back off of vacation. I start going to the gym. Want to keep my stamina up and everything. And then around November, I start eating a lot of turkey again. Try to get the weight up, you know what I mean? So I can be jolly old Saint Nick.
And how soon do the preparations start for next year?
Well, the elves are going to start working on January 2nd. I give them a week off, okay? And then we're going to start working again. We're going to collect all the lists of kids, you know, and we're going to have to go to another coal mine because we cleaned out the last one for Ed. So we're going to go to another one, but hopefully all the kids are going to be good, okay? We don't have to worry about that. But Ed, you know, I have a feeling, you know,
I'll be
might
better
get cold
next year.
again. Okay, you better promise me you're going to be better. Okay, good.
Make that promise to Maureen, too.
Yes,
That's
yes.
true. She's a
So,
saint. Yes.
Yes. I'm surprised she's not calling. You know. You mentioned the elves.
Yes.
And you know, when you're making your rounds on that night, what are the elves doing up at the home station there at the North Pole?
Well, eggnog has a lot to do with it. Since they're all done making all the toys and everything, they like to drink eggnog, like to relax a little bit. They like to watch It's a Wonderful Life with Jimmy Stewart. They love that movie, which I do too, but there's something about National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation I love. But either way, Occasionally they might put a little vodka in the eggnog, but
Good Lord.
you know, like I said, they don't have a car, so we don't have to worry about them drinking and driving. That's a good thing. We don't want anybody to do that.
And they are all of age, I guess.
They
right?
are of
Yeah,
age,
so,
yes.
okay.
They're thousands of years old, actually,
Okay.
but they don't grow with very much higher than that. I don't know why, but you know, it's okay.
All right. So, Nick, our crack engineer in the booth, just says it might be the vodka.
It could be.
So,
I think he's got vodka too right now. I don't know. But,
yes,
you
yes
know.
Nick seems particularly jovial tonight. Now,
Yes,
now
he
that you
is
mention
very
it,
jovial.
so,
Yes.
Of
Well,
course, Ed, you know, one of our favorite movies, Ed, is Christmas Story.
Christmas Story is.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping
Ralphie.
you might say Christmas Story. So.
Well, I love it. You know, I can only watch it like 2,400 times that one day it's on TBS. You know, but you know, I'm still busy delivering toys and everything. But you know, once I get off the road, I like to watch it. But like I said, you know, every 2 hours it kind of grows on you a little bit. You know?
Do you have a favorite, Brian? Do you have a favorite Christmas?
Actually, it is. It's a Christmas Story. I watch the marathon every year.
Oh, do you really? Oh,
Yeah.
nice, nice.
Excellent.
Yeah. What did I read? Little Ralphie is in his 40s now, or
Yes,
something
I
like
did
that.
see that. It was on
He's
the.
big Ralphie
So,
now.
yeah. Peter Billingsley, I think.
Yep.
Is
Yeah.
the,
Actually, it is.
Actually,
yes.
he started out on what was that show? Real People, I believe.
Oh, was that right?
Yeah.
Right. But and I did. What did I also saw the mother. I don't know why I remember. Linda Dillon was the actress who played the mother.
Yes.
I think just turned 67.
Wow.
So, but
That's okay. She's been good this year, unlike you.
yeah, all right.
All right,
yeah.
let's just get that straight.
Yes, Ed.
I think I had posted on Facebook. It's not really Christmas until somebody said, with all due respect, until somebody says to you, "You shoot your eye out." then that's when I know that it's Christmas.
I don't know if I dare tell Santa what one of my other favorite movies is. Billy
What is
Bob Thornton,
Oh.
Bad Santa.
Oh. Well, you know, that's not a true depiction, as they say. You know.
Let's
but,
hope not.
Yeah. No, I'm strictly a nice guy. I like to be a nice guy. I treat everybody with respect, as we all should to each other. And, you know, that was not a true depiction, but it was a funny movie.
Yes, it was a funny movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was one of the one of the good ones. Yeah, but as far as the image of Santa,
Yeah,
That'd be
that,
kinda
I drink eggnog, but I don't spike it with vodka. Right?
all right. Good to know. Good
Yeah,
to know.
'cause,
So if you leave eggnog out for Santa, no
Okay.
vodka.
Okay.
no vodka.
We're talking with Santa here, 203-907-0436. We will be here until the top of the hour, and you can give us a call. We are here live here on Tuesday, December the 2nd, 2014, so you can give us a call if you have a chance to come down to the studio here and drop off something for the Toys for Tots. You can do that as well. Santa,
Yes.
how do you travel around the world in just one day? Is there a secret
Well,
to that, or?
As I said, I do go supersonically, but sometimes that's not even fast enough, so I have to go hypersonically, like the space shuttle.
Oh, okay.
You know, and I can get everywhere I got to go. Unless, you know, it's really bad, you know, I'm going real fast and I got to hit the brakes, you know, suddenly. I have anti-lock brakes on the sled, though, so I don't have to worry about crashing.
Okay.
But I go hypersonically all over the earth.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And is that hard to do? Or it's
Well, you know, my hair gets a little bit messed up, but, you know, other than that, it's not bad. I got to wear safety glasses, you know. I don't want the snow hit me in the face, but no, it's not hard at all. You may hear sonic booms every once in a while. It may wake you up, might knock the cookies off the table, but
okay.
no, other than that, I got to make the rounds.
Yep.
There's a lot of
Yep.
people out there.
You mentioned about getting the reindeer in shape
Yes.
for the big night, and also getting you in shape.
Yes.
How about the sleigh itself? Is
Yes.
there anything that you do to the sleigh to get it ready? Is there anything that needs to be, for lack of a better term, tuned up, or is that something of that nature?
Well, you know, since the propulsion is mainly by the reindeer, you know what I mean? I just got to make sure the brakes have enough brake fluid so I can stop, you know what I mean? That's all. And the tires that come out automatically, if there's no snow, I got to have those air in those. And I like to have it really shiny, too. It's got to be great. I have it detailed every year right before Christmas.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So.
I don't need air conditioning, though. I didn't. They asked me if I wanted it when I bought it, but I said, no, I don't need it.
That must be something for the mechanic, huh? Santa bringing in his sleigh into the shop, huh?
Got to do it every once in a while. Oil change every 6 million miles.
You deliver presents
Yes.
every year
Absolutely.
to millions and millions of
Yes.
deserving boys and girls. But I was, in doing research for this, I was just wondering, have you ever received a present?
Well, the biggest present I get is just seeing the smiling faces of the kids when they get their toys and their gifts and everything. I think that's wonderful. It reminds you about peace on earth. We all should be living together and getting along together and treating each other with respect.
Second that.
And I think that's the best gift I could have, is just having the kids be happy and the people be happy and celebrate Christmas and the other holidays too. And everybody just get along and be happy. I think that's the greatest gift I could get.
That's well said. Well said. I think something we all agree with
Absolutely.
here too. How do you get all the toys into the sleigh at one time?
Well,
That's a
that's
tough
kind of
job.
hard to do. Let me see. Well, some of them are freeze-dried. We just add water to the Tonka truck and it comes back, the regular size.
Oh.
You could do that too, because Santa can do a lot of amazing things, and that's one thing I can do. And fitting them all into the trunk, I got to take the spare sled out of there. The spare, whatever they call that thing, the
little
that's
sled
what I'm talking about.
yeah,
Just in case
yeah.
I get a flat sled. Okay, I got to take that out of the way, and I can fit more presents in there. No
Oh,
problem. Yep. Unless there's coal, of course, but that's okay.
And then it all goes to Ed McCarver.
Absolutely.
Yeah, once you finish your New England run, that's it for the coal.
You won't need any oil deliveries this year, Ed. You got enough coal to burn.
How tough is it to deliver presents in bad weather? And is it difficult to maneuver the sleigh during a snowstorm or?
No, I have a GPS. No problem. I can do it. I just
Oh, so
set
you were
the
able to
GPS.
bypass it.
Yeah, I got the
Nice.
satellites right on top of me here. I know exactly where I'm going.
I got the perfect person for you that needs a new GPS this year. Jay Williams from the Squared Circle. Definitely needs a new GPS.
Got it right here, pal.
And I think he's been good with you, good this year. So.
Yes, he has been.
only
Unlike you
person
again, as I've been saying over and over again. I just want to emphasize.
The only person I know that gets lost every time we go to Springfield, Mass.
All right, well.
Got to go north with that thing.
And of course, Tom is making reference to Jay Williams of the Squared Circle, which immediately follows us here on NHTV at the top of the hour.
Yeah.
Jay Williams, John Zimmerman, and Thomas Stacy, who does double duty. You talk about a marathon. He does a
Are you in the
marathon
Screen
show.
Actors Guild at all? Or,
I think I should be, at this rate.
So, yeah, he's NHTV becomes Daisy TV, I think, on Tuesday nights. But for the best in wrestling news and interviews and happenings in the Squared Circle, tune into the Squared Circle immediately following us and seen at 8 o'clock every Tuesday night.
We also have Aubrey St. John joining us tonight on the
Oh, okay,
Squared
Aubrey
Circle.
St. John. Okay, yep. Who's been actually been a guest on our show.
Yes.
A couple of times too. Good guest. So. Now we talked about your favorite Christmas movie,
Correct.
which we won't go into again. Chevy Chase.
Chevy Chase, yeah, great. Gotta love the lights when he plugs them in there.
How about a Christmas song? Is there one Christmas?
Absolutely. It's by Andy Williams. May he rest in peace. He was one of the greatest singers I've ever encountered. It's the holiday season. Happy holidays. It's great. I love that song. I like all the songs, but that one, something about it just gets me right here, I'll tell you.
I thought he was going to say Santa Claus is coming to town.
Yeah. What's the Andy Williams song?
It's Happy Holidays, Happy Holidays.
Oh, okay.
Right? I thought he was going to say Santa Claus is coming to town.
Yeah, I thought maybe Jingle.
Wow.
I always like Jingle Bells with the dogs, the barking
Oh,
dogs. doing
yes,
Jingle
yes,
Bells
that's a good one
always.
too, yep.
So, well, I'm not even sure if Andy Williams is relevant. Brian, do you know who Andy Williams is?
A little bit.
Oh, all right. Well, good.
Well, I'm a couple of thousand years old, so I'm familiar with Andy Williams. You may not be.
You actually make me feel young, Santa.
That's
I
true.
didn't think anybody could do that. No.
I look better than you too, but I don't know. Then again, you're a little thinner than me.
So, yes, I
That's okay.
am. Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Good one, Santa.
Thank you, Santa.
Okay.
And I don't know why you want to do it, but if you want to talk to Santa and tear me apart like Santa
No,
does.
I didn't mean to do that.
No, I'm only
but it's
kidding.
because I'm a Giant fan and you are a Jet fan.
Yes, I am.
I feel really bad for. I'm going to take one of the pieces of.
And
paper.
I'm a Dolphin fan.
A Dolphin fan, yes. They could make the playoffs.
We've got about 15 minutes left here. You can give us a call here at 203-907-0436 with questions for Santa. And also, if you have a question for Lance Corporal Brian Drury, who representing the Marine Corps for the Toys for Tots. Very quickly, the drop-off locations in North Haven for Toys for Tots are at Five Below at 410 Universal Drive, Advanced Auto Parts, 343 Washington Avenue, Petro, 212 Elm Street, Retro Fitness, 87 Washington Avenue, Mercedes-Benz of North Haven, 620 Washington Avenue, and the Quinnipiac University School of Law, the Military Law Society at 370 Bassett Road. Places to drop off in North Haven to drop off toys for the U.S. Marine Corps' Toys for Tots.
I wanted to
Foundation.
ask the Lance Corporal, if somebody watching can't make it to any of the events, could they drop off to your location in New Haven as
They
well?
could actually, yes.
And is there any specific hours there?
Generally from 8 to 5.
8 to 5. Okay. Just in case somebody's watching and, you know, they can't make it to any of the events.
Yeah, usually the staff is there from 8 to 5.
Okay.
And again, you could also get that information at your website, ConnecticutToysForTots.org.
Yes,
So,
and they could also call and find out who might be there to receive them.
Oh, okay.
And if they're
Okay. Do you have a phone number off the top of your head?
off the top of my head, I do not.
Oh, okay. Because I have one here. It's that I got from the website. 203-467-5322, which is at least we'll get you in the door there.
Yeah,
You'll be able to-
yeah, that'll definitely.
This came off the top of your head, too. I don't know what it is, but it's off the top of your head, too. There.
It's not an onion ring, Santa.
Definitely. Well, it looks
like
good
a
to
holiday
me.
onion ring. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually a ring toss that
Mm-hmm.
if you wanted to.
So,
give it a shot.
Maureen can play a game when you get home, eh?
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
2 points.
Yeah.
So that way when Ed misbehaves, Maureen can just toss the ring toss. There you go.
Absolutely.
Yes. I can't even. No, never mind. So let's move on.
This is all in jest. by the way.
Yeah, I know.
You're a great guy.
So wait, could you repeat that? My wife might be watching.
Repeat what? I'm not sure. What did you say? You're a great guy.
No, thank you, Santa.
Yes.
Now, you have many different handles. You're known as Santa Claus, Saint Nicholas, Kris Kringle,
Kris Kringle, yeah.
Father Christmas. What do you like to be called? Do you have a favorite amongst those names?
Well, I really like to be called Joe every once in a while. I like to be incognito occasionally, but during the Christmas season, I really like Kris Kringle. It
Kris
rolls
Kringle.
off the tongue.
It
right
does.
there, yeah.
It does.
When I'm in Maui, though, I'm incognito, so they call me Joe. But other than that, Kris Kringle is my favorite.
So Joe is when you're
I'm in
when
Maui.
you're not you. So,
Exactly.
all right.
Yeah.
Not Bub, as Billy Bob Thornton said. Hey, Bub.
Now,
Yes.
and we've got about 10 minutes left here, a little less than 10 minutes. And some of these questions might be a little far out, so.
That's okay. You're a far out kind of guy. You went to Woodstock, I understand, too.
Yes.
Yes. So
The good Woodstock.
Yes.
1969.
Right.
so.
Exactly. I was there actually. I was Jimi Hendrix roadie at
were
the time.
you?
I just wanted to try something different, so I was tuning up his guitars.
Oh,
you know?
really?
Yeah, it was great.
Oh, no, I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
I didn't get arrested though, like you.
No,
But,
no, wait, that's not true.
oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean anything like that.
Maureen, if you're listening, scratch that last.
Okay.
See,
Now-
Santa watches everything, see? He knows.
Just out of curiosity.
Yes.
Besides Christmas, which I'm assuming is your favorite
Absolutely.
holiday, what holiday is your favorite besides Christmas?
That's a difficult one. I gotta say Thanksgiving.
I was gonna say, so you can fatten up, right?
Absolutely, so I can fatten up, baby. That's what I like to do. And I love turkey, you know, I love ham, I love everything. Stuffing is great. It's fantastic.
okay.
So if you don't have any chocolate chip cookies, you can leave me some stuffing. If it's left over, I'll still eat it. It's fine.
All right, interesting. Interesting. Do you? How about you? Besides Christmas, do you?
Actually, Halloween, definitely.
Halloween.
Yes.
Nice, nice. Yeah, Halloween is a fun holiday. Tom and I, hooked up for this past Halloween and did a special on one of our sister networks, and that was great fun, wasn't
Yes,
it, Tom?
it was.
So,
And I mean, to think we pulled it off for what, an hour and 45 minutes?
yeah, yeah. It was
marathon.
Yeah, because the premise was, the kids would come to the studio and we'd put them on the air, but there were some times between the kids showing up that we had to kind of like do some bantering, a lot like we're doing now until the kids showed up, and we pulled it off. We talked about horrible things. My first marriage, Freddy Krueger. So yeah, things.
Well, I gotta tell you, I wanted to dress up as Spider-Man this past Halloween, but I couldn't find 200 XL size. I couldn't find it, and I was trying to shoot webs out, but I couldn't do that either. I don't know how he does that. He's a fascinating guy.
So yeah.
I understand he's a real man. Is Spider-Man real? I think he's fake, right?
Was it Peter Parker? Is
Peter
that
Parker.
Peter Parker.
Peter Parker.
So.
Yes.
All right, so.
That's amazing, the webs and everything.
Yeah.
I'm afraid of spiders, but I figured I'm gonna, dress up as Spider-Man if I can find the right size.
I never knew that about you.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'd like to see that.
Joe. Well, no, we gotta go with Chris Kringle. It's
Kringle.
that time of the year.
All right. We have a few more minutes with you, Santa. Don't forget, at the top of the hour, the Squared Circle will join us here at NHTV. The best in wrestling discussion with Jay Williams, Hollywood Jay Williams, John Zimmerman, and the thunderous one, Thomas Stacey, doing double duty. So stay tuned after we're off the air for the Squared Circle, the best in wrestling information.
If I could do another brief shameless plug, Ed, as
Yes.
we like to say. I like to let everybody know that's watching out there that this coming Friday in Wallingford, our sister station area, I will be filming an episode of Talking with Tom at American Steamed, which is the former burger tender, at 92 Quinnipiac Street in Wallingford between the hours of 4 and 9. And we have a few acoustic artists joining us that afternoon. Someone who you're familiar with, Ed, a former guest of ours and very good friend, Arlene Wow.
Really?
And Tommy Lourdes will
Nice.
also be joining us.
Nice.
And I'll be doing interviews in between. And I know the businesses that participate, everyone that goes to the businesses during the stroll will receive a raffle ticket.
Yeah, that's the holiday stroll. I guess we can mention the town, right?
Yeah.
The holiday stroll, which they have in Wallingford on Friday, December the 5th.
Matter of fact, I did call Mayor Dickinson's office yesterday and invited the mayor down. So I'm hoping to get an interview with Mayor Dickinson on Friday afternoon.
Very nice. So that's good. So all the towns in our area are getting in the Christmas spirit, getting in the Christmas season.
Wonderful.
So,
I'd like to go, but I'm going to happy hour that day.
I was going to say, come down, Santa. I'll buy you a steamed cheeseburger.
Oh, that sounds great. As long as I have eggnog and a steamed cheeseburger, I'm happy. And maybe a few chocolate chip cookies too.
Has those too.
Excellent. I'll be there.
let's plug the North Haven drop-off for the Toys for Tots locations one more time, if I may, Tom.
Yes.
These are the locations where you can drop toys off for the Marine Corps Toys for Tots Foundation. They are at Five Below at 410 Universal Drive, Advanced Auto Parts, 343 Washington Avenue, Petro, 212 Elm Street, Retro Fitness, 87 Washington Avenue, Mercedes-Benz of North Haven, 620 Washington Avenue, in the Quinnipiac University School of Law, the Military Law Society at 370 Bassett Road, all those places accepting toy donations for the Marine Corps Toys for Tots. The Toys for Tots now in their 68th year.
That's wonderful.
So and it all started with Diane Hendricks made a Raggedy Ann doll for her husband and said, give it to a kid who needs it, find an organization. And of course he said, there was no such organization. She said, well, like a true wife, she says, well, start one. So, and he did, and the rest is history. So
that's fantastic.
With we've got less than 5 minutes remaining here, Tommy. I want to ask Santa one more question, if I may. What are your hobbies? I'm assuming you have downtime.
I do. I like to whittle. You know what I mean? Do you remember that from way back in the day?
Yes, yes.
You and I probably.
I was going to say Ed must remember that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, you're still a youngster, Ed, but I remember I like to whittle. I like to make like little figurines and everything. It's great. And you know, if they come out really well, I like to give them to the elves, and they can paint them. And if somebody asks for one, we'll deliver it to them.
So that's relaxing for
absolutely,
you.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
Good for you. Yeah. I got time for one more.
Fire away.
Do you remember the very first toy you made? Or
the very first toy I made, let's see, the elves, let me see, that was like quite a long time ago. Let's see what it was. Let me see. We're going back thousands of years, actually. You know, that's kind of hard for me to remember, you know what I mean? I'm getting old, but I'm working on it now. Let me see. The first toy we made, it was a little canoe, actually. That was
really?
The first
Oh,
one we
okay.
made. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Very nice. Well, we've got about 2.5 minutes left, Tom. Nick is telling me here. I don't have any more. I feel I've learned quite a bit.
Anything you like to add, Brian?
No, I'm good, thank you.
Okay. Have you enjoyed your visit here?
I have.
Will you come back next year if you're involved in?
Yeah.
They haven't thrown us off in HTV yet.
If they have it, I'll be back.
Okay, good.
It's always the first Tuesday of the month, so we'll make sure we get it to your site in plenty of time, so you'll be notified.
No problem.
So we've got less than 60 seconds, Tom. So I think we should thank our guest, Lance Corporal Brian Drury. Thank you very much for coming down. So you're welcome.
Thank
good
you.
guest.
You're welcome.
Santa.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome,
Santa, always a pleasure, as always.
Great. I love it every year.
Remember, stock up on the coal for Ed's house.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And just a reminder, stay tuned for the Squared Circle. But don't forget about this Friday. Come join us down at American Steamed in Wallingford from 4 to 9.
And with about 30 seconds left, we have time to just thank our guest. Good luck to you. You know you'll be busy this month. We know you'll be busy this month too.
Yes,
thank you for your service. Thank you both for stopping down. And
my pleasure.
Have a safe and happy and healthy holiday season. And Tom, you'll see Tom in 1 minute, but you'll see me, I guess,
next year.
Next year. So
don't touch that clicker.
Have a good night.
Just talking with Tom. Just talking with Tom. Turn your dial to cable 18. You will see the best in TV. Just talking with Tom. Just talking with Tom. Sit back and listen. You will hear the best conversation of the year. Just talking with Tom. Just talking with Tom. Just talking with Tom. Just talking with Tom.